Okay, we're heading back towards at Katla for a moment. Shopping, shopping, shopping. We are trying to turn Viconia in as a backup fighter,
I'm
basically.
busy, okay? I'm busy.
Edwin. I understand it. Sorry for bothering your petty concerns, but I have translated some of the Nether Scroll. Hmm. Ancient magic at my fingertips, and more yet to decipher. It has been a good day. What are you staring at? I've had my say. Back to your little quest, or whatever. Edwin gained 50,000 quest experience suddenly. Quartermaster awaits you in the Guild of Four Reynolds too.
It be nae the decision I'd make.
So, it must take a very driven man to lead his life always on the road.
I had little choice in the beginning. Perhaps so. But you dealt with Saravak long ago, didn't you? What impelled you to continue your travels? No doubt the citizens of Baldur's Gate welcomed you. Hmm. Hmm. I'm not ready to settle. I still have questions that must be answered. Hmm. Yes, you have a god's restless blood, wondrous heritage. Chaos fills your life from one moment to the next, stirred by your potency. Yes, I've grown rather fond of it. Few men have my advantages. That is what I like to hear. Such words display your virility and stir my passions. I suddenly have fond images of half-gods strong and stroking my dark skin. You like I could make that fantasy of yours come true. She's teasing, I'll bet. Slowly, Jellock, touching me. You are but a slurping wheel, and I recoil from your male weakness. Watch how you address your betters in the future. It's. I don't see the. I could have easily avoided that, walking into that traps in a sense, but I don't see that as the point. The point is not to avoid getting snaps or sort of lured in by her. The
The
point
city
is
changes, but the
more or
fools
less
within
to.
are always the same.
I don't want to insult or intentionally insult her or shit on her if intentionally in any way. And two, I want to make it clear that I have interest in her. The fact that she at the moment seems to spit on that, that's fine. But I don't want there to be any doubt about where I stand on the matter.
I'll do as you tell, but only if there be a good amount of coins of it.
Ribald Bardaman at your service.
How much the belt? I'll buy a better sling from here too, but it's not that big of a deal. Especially if we got the belts. Sling would be 19,000, basically 20,000, strength set to 19. This isn't the best thing ever, but um, it brings a lot of more usefulness out of Iconia. Forgot to buy the spells for Edwin. Ah, shit. It's nothing too important. Still, useful spells not gained. Especially lower resistance is the one we're very interested in. We also want to upgrade Viconia's armor at this point. I'm not going to buy things at the moment. I have a decent idea actually where we might be able to do a little equipment upgrade.
This be paid
Yes,
well
I think
for
we're
this.
going to do that now. Uh, we sort of try to avoid going into the temple district because I didn't
Let me have a taste.
vampire
Come.
encounter. You know this is the only choice. Be sensible. You do paint a rather pretty picture, but I heard some nasty stuff about what happens to those that join. Rumors and hearsay. I am here before you as the proverbial horse's mouth. You may take what I say at my word, or you will end like all the others will. See, there you go threatening. Though I suppose my own guild has threatened no less. I just don't know. You know, you just haven't said it out loud yet. Perhaps, but Wait, someone is listening to us. Get out of here before they see us. Go, we'll take care of the spies.
A solid hit.
Shah guides my hand.
+1 mace
I
isn't
shall follow
exactly
your
great
footprints.
either.
Blood and glory!
We
Now
want
ye
to
die!
If we're going to go with Viconia as a temporary frontline fighter here and there, we're going to have to change her spells too a little bit.
Have you for less.
Well, there's no massive changes needed or anything like that. But there's a spell that boosts Viconia's combat capabilities directly. Yeah, level 4. Holy Power, 1 round per level. This is a drastic increase in chance to hit, I think. So we'll need to increase the number of these spells we have. Yeah, we'll get more of them once we get the chance. What I really want to do is go into the sewers under the temple district. I'm not going to make a long trip there, but I think there's a hostile adventuring party there. Should be fairly decent challenge for us. More importantly, adventuring parties have decent equipment. Usually, at least a couple of them have a decent armor and all that. And since we only have basically non-magical crap armor, it doesn't really matter how good the armor they have is. It's better than what we have, without a doubt. And armor costs quite a bit. It's like even non-magical armor can cost closer to 10,000. So it's not something I want to buy if I can get it somewhere else. A note. Shadow thieves weaken day by day, and cannot even protect their own members of the night they claim to know so well. What do your guild dues pay for, besides the opulence of the Shadow Council? Join with us and receive what you know you are worth. We meet when the night is half past. You know the place. I don't want to save those. Disintegrate. Terrible spell. In two ways. One, it destroys equipment at the same time when it kills the guy, so you can't really use it on certain targets even if you could. 2, it's very easy to resist or save against, so you'll have to do some work to usually prepare the target, for it can be used against them anyway. So if you want to use those spells, you will sacrifice potentially important equipment. 2, you have to sacrifice more space from your spellbook to just be able to utilize it, and it also costs a lot of time in a battle. Usually the time you don't really have, so it's of questionable usefulness. Alternatively, if you just want to use the spell itself, it's fairly decent against medium to low
Aye, that
level
may sound
enemies. You can
right.
just, if you get lucky at all, you can just turn them to dust. It doesn't matter. They never have anything good as equipment anyway, and their resistances aren't high enough, or are low enough that you have a reasonable chance of success. Now that we're here, we might do a few things. Still night? Yeah. We have a quest to the harbor to protect someone called Mook for the Shadow Thieves. So since we're here and it's nice, we might as well do it at the same time. Reporting the success isn't probably tied to anything, so... Where is Mook? Somewhere in the harbor is a Mook. Are you Mook? You're a rat. Are you Mook? You're a poem, actually. What is a poem?
Wonders I have seen, but I
He's a
saved the
shopkeeper.
best for you.
Not that good of a shopkeeper either. Mook!
Victory Fort Zund.
Just watch yourself. I've a quick eye.
It's a grand eve to be sitting on the docks, rank with the smell of fish guts. You must be Thule, the one that Aaron was gonna send. That I am. You must be Mook. I am. Bloody fine to have some backup. I've heard a bit about you. Making a name for yourself as an adventurer. I do my best. Aren't you a bit too heroic to be guarding shipments for Aaron? Merely a path on the road to another heroic feat. I'm glad I could play a part in your little drama. Okay. Could you tell me what the situation is? Uh, the situation is that I've seen the same man pass by 4 times. He looked a bit different each time, but I knew it was the man. So, Konya interjects. How did you know? I am trained to know, Viconia. I've been watching him from the shadows here all day. Did you notice anything odd about him? May live here. He was casing the area and studying me. Now that you're here to stay with the product, I should be able to learn something from him next time he passes. Okay. You'll do that. If this is the man we want, it shouldn't be too long until he shows up again.
An excellent day for whatever you're after.
We've got our answer. Here he comes again. He looks different at night, kind of creepy. Wait here. I'll find out what's going on.
Hmm?
Hail, friend. It's a fine evening for a stroll, no? Mook, I've been looking for you. Who is it that speaks to me like an old acquaintance? Is fitting, Mook, for I have been watching you. Have you? What might your purpose be? Truly, my beauty, it is time for you to leave this life. Guarding the spoils of another man's crime is no way for a woman to live. Welcome to your opinion. Perhaps I choose to stay right where I am. Choose not the difficult path, weak one. You will come with me regardless. Expect no help from these dregs. Their deaths as written in the stars shall be fulfilled tonight. To me, Thule, treachery is afoot. Okay.
On my honor.
Naturally, all the wrong people are on the front
What do
line
you
again.
want, groundling?
Jacques.
Have
Yes,
exactly
it is.
one
I
person
serve
who's
Char
able to
above all
stand up there.
others, but
Aye,
Yes?
I'll do as you wish. For now.
That
Very well.
Ustanza trust is for
we got level drained.
dead.
Damn thy soul, upstart! I have not finished with you.
What is my task done?
Yeah, we're level 10 now. I hate that. Woo. Basically,
Later I'll split your gut off.
again, the guy who was in the back row, because for us, he's basically an archer of support damage. So, put on the front line, basically in a way that blocks my frontline fighters from entering the fight. So the game, thanks to the game, I'll have to spend another 1,000 gold for restoration purposes. I'm not happy at all. I feel that that's totally a pointless thing for the game to do.
Explain your intent and make it good.
Hey there, Thule. I heard about your dust up in the promenade. Nice work. I knew something was up. Ah, yeah, the ambush. Never reported back about that.
Aye, the dwarf will bloody do it.
Okay, these are the people responsible for the different sections. Maria.
An excellent day for whatever you're after.
On my honor, as you ask.
An excellent day for
So,
whatever you're after.
You're the new head of the guild. I'll tell you right now, I preferred Mavar style. He kept his friends close. You, I don't know. Don't seem all that on the ball to me. I'll tell you a few things, and if you don't like what I'm saying, I'd say that's tough. I speak my mind about what I like and what I don't. It's still a bit pointless to even go out on jobs with your current instructions. I cannot cut loose and bring in the Bitcoin. I'm wasting away. That is the world I see as it is today. Now leave me. I'm done with you. So Varia wants to go after the big time. Goshan.
Is there something you seek?
I am a Goshan and I am at your service. I will serve as best I can, and I will tell you when I have a problem with a task. Difficulties are best resolved out in the open. That is a nice pace that we've set. Not too much risk for a fine profit. Steady pacing will make us a leader among the guilds. These are merely my observations. Guild management is, of course, your focus. I'm here but to serve. Morsa. Hi there. We should really get to know one another. I'm Morsa, and let me just say that I'm going to be great building a guild with you. Yeah, it is going to be great.
Speak, if you will.
Cretor, we ain't had time to chat yet, so I'll introduce myself nice and proper. I'm Cretor, and I don't like being run dragged. Thank you very much. I offer my opinions and recommendations whether ye ask or not, and even they don't please, I apologize now ahead of time. Now, I know you got a profit to make, but risking my neck with prison ain't gonna make it happen. Sure, your choices seem safe. Who knows what can happen? Of course, you should take anything I say about the guild all that seriously. I'd just as soon be on the street doing what I do. I'm there. I'm there all the time anyway. Did someone get captured already? Or was there
Back
only
here
four
all
of them?
fine.
What do you require? It shall be.
There's no life better than a thieves guild.
Hello. I had you followed and I'm awfully sorry about the mess with the Amma person. My informant tells me her cohorts wore the insignia of the Night Knives. She must have fashioned her fixing it, or perhaps I just didn't look closely enough. I'm very sorry. I'm glad to see you're well. Just make damn sure you don't set me up for such again. I assure you that I shall be ever vigilant with guild concerns. I shall bring them to your attention as soon as I have them. I don't see. I have no idea what the proper procedure would have been, so I don't know how big of a failure it was on Lathan's part. I think so it's very typical of a sort of a security personnel new to the job because they don't really know, they're not familiar with the job. Um, I've had to do a sort of a little bit of that sort of thing here and there, and basically if you're at the bottom of the totem pole, you don't know shit. You're basically, the most you probably know is the fucking name of your the immediate person who's in charge, but you don't know shit. You're basically just an extra pair of hands and eyes somewhere, doing something that's fairly mechanical and repetitive. You're very rarely in a position to really make any kind of a real judgment call. So whatever if something odd comes, you're supposed to almost just get in contact with someone higher up. But it's very, if you get some kind of a job where it's not exactly certain list of people that you're expecting, but sort of a certain type of people. For example, let's say officers in a certain meeting. What the fudge are you gonna do? Are you gonna stop the colonel or major there and try to harass him? You're going to end up regretting it for for a long time if you do it for no particular reason. So you're basically just gonna flow with it most of the time, even if there's no way for you to really check that the person is who it is. I'm sure if it's some kind of a vital national security site, the things will be much more tighter. But in a general concern like this, I would be very, very reluctant to put any kind of blame on that kind of security personnel. If you yourself have some kind of doubts exactly, and I'm the fucking leader of this chapter, against what am I supposed to do, there's no way in hell people on the low ladder can know really any better. And there is certain barrier always going asking for your superior, because that's basically because you feel you probably should know about these things, and if you always go on asking on someone else, you will be seen incompetent. I think it's a blame with training in general. and you people don't really want to give responsibility to others. The problem is they're exactly that. They are not in a position. They don't have the information to make any kind of real judgment calls, which sort of makes their position pretty worthless in the first place. They're there for looks and show mostly. But if someone wants to make a serious effort pretending to be something they're not, there's very few things you could do to see that something is really wrong. You'd have to have some kind of sweating guy who's really looks like he doesn't belong there, or is on drugs, or is nervous to the point of being obviously in the wrong place, something like that. Lathan. Creator has a problem that he has been keeping from you. He has been filling in the quarter with his own gold, because someone in his ranks of pickpockets is skimming off the top. Creature claims that the thieves know which one it is, though they will not say. He has asked me to deal with this, since you all are new and he does not quite trust you. These matters are your responsibility, though. Hmm. Okay, I'll solve this then. I will explain what is happening. Creature has 4 thieves under him. They are a young group with little experience and not much respect. They feign innocence, but they know who is stealing. The first is a Darnell Gwyn II, a spoiled child of a noble family. I think he works for Creator out of boredom, or perhaps he's slumming. He doesn't really need the money, but he is pretty obstinate. The second is a boy named Thrand. Don't know much about him except that he came from the south. Presumably his parents were slaves and he has little to his name. Might be stealing to buy his parents out of slavery. The third is a lass named Shadell. Had a rough home life, as near as I can figure. Joined up with Creator because she had nowhere else to go. She could be skimming to pay up for passage out of Athkatla, but I don't know. At last, a pompous little twix named, get this, Blood Nightmaster. He's a thief under Creator because he thinks he's the best little rogue in the world. He could be stealing from us because he thinks it's daring. Yeah, Blood Nightmaster. I should have taken that name. Then suicided myself out of embarrassment. Motley lot. Each could be the one. It could be any one of them, yes. I particularly don't like the bloody idiots, but that is my personal bias. You have several options open to you at this point. Here's what I propose. Kill them all, which may be extreme. Oh shit. Kill one, to serve as an example. You can duck all their pay. This may make one steal more, but it will make the others more likely to turn them in. It is... yeah, kill one. This may scare the rest and we may get the right one. Okay, I think the sensible thing is to, since it's pretty clear that they know who's stealing, but they were not telling. So, you'll all pay. Either you get the one to stop stealing, come forth, stop stealing, or you'll all pay for the money he's stolen. So, because that, they're staying quiet because there's no harm in it for them. I'm going to do a little collective punishment. They'll pay the quarter as a team, so they'll get the benefits as a team, and they'll get the harm as a team. Exceptions apply. But this time they should know. Clearly their loyalties are tighter amongst themselves than they are to the guild, so duck their pay, all of them. I won't have a creator pay for the cost of their treachery. That will certainly spur some unrest in their little clique. They all require gold for their own reasons. I will have the matter taken care of within half 10 days. But I'm basically hoping that they'll, since they know who the guy is, they'll either out him or either kill him. Either way, this way the justice is more likely to hit the correct person.
It is time to see how your thieves functioned with their last set of instructions.
Hans, I think, was captured. I haven't seen Hans. Hans was unfortunately captured trying to complete your instructions. You paid 100 gold to bribe to have him released. Yes. Very well. I will have him released as soon as possible. You'll have to reassign him his task when I'm done reporting on the others. Let's check how Goshan did under your instructions. Goshan has made a fair profit for the low-risk instructions you gave him. Of course, he has had to pay contacts and the like. Next under your command is Krator. Let's check his progress. Krator did not face too much difficulty in meeting your demands. He has returned with a few gold, but not a great amount. 300, 500. Next under your command is Morsa. Shall we see how she has fared under your leadership? The risk was small, but the reward is just fine, comparatively. Nice profit, all things considered. She would probably enjoy more of a challenge, though. Who was it? Morsa. Last in your service is Maria. Let's check on how she has done under your instructions. Maria did well for you. Risk was relatively low, however, so the rewards are not too high. Nice return regardless. Now then, that's all of them. Do not forget to give the quartermaster his dues, or Renal will close down the guild. He does not wait for long. You may now choose to do one of two things. Your thieves can continue the same instructions, or you can choose to have change their focus. I will change them. They're bringing in very little money. I'm not sure if that's even enough to... I'm sure it's enough for the quarter. The thing is, I think it's going to go up. And a couple of them wanted tougher assignment anyway. So I'll modify. Okay, Hans. Housebreaking. Don't burgle with moderation. Groups are better. Go for the better targets. Goshan, an assassin. Not too selective with the jobs. Take time with the targets though. Do whatever you want, exterminations included. Krator. Don't spare the blackjack. I still think taverns are fine. If you go around knocking around nobles, that's going to cause huge amount of trouble. By the silence test, that's fine. More stuff. Um, yeah, small amounts are fine. No, just yeah, everything she can. Take the dangerous substances too. And slaves too. Okay. Jariel. Warrior. Yeah. Rackets and blackmail. Work here in Athkatla. Use force. Stay with the lesser officials in government. No, go for the gold. There's no game without risk. She's the one who won the challenge. Okay, who do I have to pay for the guild dues to? Ah, you. How much is it?
Good to see a like-minded friend to be.
Time. Time for what? What are you doing here? You are, of course, joking with me. You know full well that your guild quota must be paid to Renault, lest he take your charter from you. Now then, if you would be so kind as to give me the gold that you owe. It is a small amount surely. You look somewhat prosperous guild. This time it's a mere 500 gold. Certainly you can pay this without too much stress. Your thieves are young, they are skilled. I will pay. Pleasure doing business with you. Now will be most pleased with your performance. I wish you well. I wonder how badly it's gonna end up
Okay.
with the high
I
risk
best be
jobs.
paid well for this. I've killed for
It's so
less.
easy to get sidetracked in this game. At least at the early stage when there's still a lot of random occurrences that can happen to you. We came here for a little checkup and we spend our huge amount of time here again. With the guild business, with the vampires, and have to cure level drain. We should go meet Aaron Vale too, to report success on the move business. We do want to... we might as well get the next job. We'll do it when we have time, it's not
Wisdom
the
is
decision
only
I'd make.
possessed by the learned.
not that big of a deal. And 1,000 down the drain, cause computer like to shift around my
I'll do
people.
as you tell.
I'm
But
going
only if there be a
to
good amount of
cheat
coins about.
inside the Shadow Thieves fortress. Or guild hall or whatever. It takes a huge amount of time to walk to where we need to go. So I'm going to just teleport to Aaron Vale and teleport back. We should take a look around there too, but again, it's not something I particularly want to do now.
I best be paid well for this.
What have you to report?
It went as you expected, though I regret to report that Mook was murdered. That is unfortunate. She was a friend. I had hoped your support would prevent any deaths. Too many of my people have been killed or gone missing recently. We got 28,500 quest experience from that. They seemed to know her, though she did not know them. These events prove what I feared. This rival guild knows our actions well, likely due to the traitors that joined them. We must stop any more from leaving us. Two of our men, Jalos and Kahin by name, are planning to leave our little community and join with our enemies. Greener grass and all that, I suppose. They are to meet their contact on the second floor of the Five Flagons Tavern in the Bridge District. We haven't been there. Go there and pose as one of our enemy's new recruits. I want to know where our enemy's lair is. We have yet to find it. This recruiter could arrive at any time, so I suggest that you go to the Five Flagons now. They may prove unreasonable, so prepare yourself for hostility. Return when you have the information we need. I will have no trouble with this. Had experience with me own thieving traitors. I'll give these two a taste of what I owe the others. Two level ups. Excellent. Yeah, the temple district. I still want to go to the sewers and get our equipment.
Have killed for less.
We should do the level ups though. Okay. Bounty Hunter level 30. Saving throws improved, chance to hit improved, backstab multiplier increased. I don't think I've backstabbed anyone in my life. 2 additional hit points, 3 additional lore, 20 additional skill points. Move silently and hide in shadows is pretty weak. And that's something we'll use constantly though, so we'll have to boost that. 10 points to both. 70, 85. Additional weapon proficiency and a nice selection of spells. Our first 6 level spells too. Okay, you can use a dagger, quarterstaff, and a sling. Hmm. 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 6 level spell. This is 6 level is starting to be a great level. We want some kind of a elemental here. Earth is probably good. We definitely want death spell. It's not that important. It won't kill proper enemies, but it gets rid of the summoned creatures easily, and you can get rid of some trash opponents quite easily. Could also afford contingency. It's basically you can tie a spell to a certain condition and where it automatically triggers, and they'll last over sleeping periods, so you can store extra spells past what you could normally memorize. Niche rule would be useful. Maybe Pierce Magic. It would be more against spell defenses a lot of people have. We have Breach, but that's against physical protections. So stone skins, protection from magical weapons, that sort of thing. Magics are the things that absorb hostile spells or deflect them or shit.
Alright, you and me. Alright, go. You and me. Let's go. Alright, you and me. Let's go.
Have you not hideous
Yeah,
monkey
alright,
work?
you and me, let's go.
Be quick with it.
Of course there had to
I
be a
am yours to
goddamn
command.
fight here.
Get west of my towns.
Yes? What do you want? By my honor, you shall not see another day. The axe be bloody ready.
Alright, you and me.
I must rest for a cause to succeed.
Shah guides my hand.
Let's go.
Aye, that be sounding right.
Alright, you and me. Let's go.
me.
I will
What is
leave
my
that to
task?
the archers.
All right, you and me. Let's go.
Bah!
A
Useless weapon.
skullbreaker! Bark your own. Aye, I'll
Fine.
do as you wish.
I don't think these guys are worth anything really. 1000 experience. You gold coins. Yep. Waste of time mainly. Under the bridge district. Hopefully we don't get intercepted. I don't think we do. You can immediately
Later
see it
I'll
from the
split your
loading
gut
bar.
open.
Okay, we're gonna have to take another quest from this. Well, it's not like we don't want to or anything.
Listen to me, my brothers and sisters. Heed my words. We have been chosen as the recipients of a most holy miracle, one that should neither be dismissed nor ignored. I, Gaul, I who have been stripped of my eyes most mercifully, have been shown the truth that has eluded the sighted. The gods that you worship are false gods, icons that serve to increase the wealth of churches and heathens. Listen to them not.
Hold! You speak of blasphemy. The Morning Lord Lathander has always shown his benevolence and power. His presence among us is unquestionable.
Is it, priest? I ask all of you to question for a moment if what the priest says is true. Yes, his false god grants him power to fuel his spells, much as any wizard might possess. I say that the churches lie to you. They claim their gods are present when they do nothing other than require your coin to fill their pockets.
No, what you're saying cannot be true. The gods have ever protected us.
Is that so? Have they protected you from famine? Have they protected you from disease? Have they wrought harmony upon Faerun? No, they have not! They lie and cloud your sight to gain your worship of their false images. I have stripped myself of their foul eyes, and I see what is the truth. The truth, I tell you!
You lie! You lie! The gods exist! Such words are a horrid affront to the gods! Surely you will pay for this.
Quiet! Listen to what he has to say.
I call on you to abandon your false gods. They have done nothing for you. Cast them aside and join me on the true path. Join me in the calling of the true sight.
What does that mean? Shall we tear our own eyes out then? Don't be foolish. What shall we do then? Who shall we turn to if there's no gods?
But there is a God. There is the true God. The unseeing eye is here amongst us. He offers the faithful a clarity of vision, the true path to the divine. He offers you protection and succor.
Do not listen to him! He seeks to poison your minds!
Bah! What has your god ever done for me, eh? Eh? I'm poorer and no better off than I ever was. Don't speak to the priest in that tone. The gods will be offended. Don't you hear what he's saying? There are no gods to be offended. I say we see what this unseeing eye has to offer.
Aye, I wish to see.
No, my friends, you do not wish to see. Forget what the years of lies have taught your eyes. You wish to know. You wish to learn. These are the truths that the unseeing eye can offer to you. A truer gift that you'll not find amongst any of these other so-called deities. Come, witness the miracle of the truth. Come and behold the unseeing eye for yourself, and see the true God that is present amongst us.
No, do not go with him.
I'll do as I wish. I want the truth. Show me the unseeing eye.
Yes, show me.
Come then, those of you who wish to become the truly faithful, to witness the magnificence of the unseeing eye and the truth he brings. Come with me!
What are you doing? Are you mad? Quit your mouth, wench!
If you do not wish to see the truth, that is your business.
Come then, my faithful. Follow me!
This must not come to pass. The ever-seeing eye of Helm must be made aware of what they intend.
You. I would speak with you. I would hire you as mercenaries in the service of Helm. I would prefer a man of faith, but you will be adequate. Follow me to the Temple of Helm. I will discuss what is required of you there. Not take too long. Helm requires you now. Then they went into the Temple of Lathander. It's not much of a sidetrack for us. We'll hear what the quest is. It is a very important one though.
On my honor, consider it done. Never betray trust. Such is the will of the Vigilant One.
It's about time you have arrived. First, I must say that I know your reputation. It is now irrelevant. You will be judged according to how you serve. The task I ask will be treacherous, but you seem capable. Serve well and you will be rewarded. Display any treachery and it will be seen. Now to the task. You heard that fool in the street? If what he says is true, it threatens to upset a delicate balance. A new power would only disrupt the way of things. If he is lying, then whatever cult he is proposing can only serve to hurt those it bilks into following him. What exactly are you requiring? He of the unsleeping eye must know of this cult. The blindness they promote is abhorrent to Helm. We ask you to investigate and identify what is happening. Vigilant One informs that the cult is underground and close, but we cannot see past the sewers. You must infiltrate, as friend or conqueror. The sewer entrances are marked on your map. You must suffer the filth of the sewers to find the filth of the cult. They are not hiding amidst the pipes, so there must be a passage leading further away. What do I get out of this? There will be a reward. Do not tax your welcome by demanding it now. You will be given your due when the time is right. Fine. I will be most displeased if it turns out that you're lying. I probably shouldn't be accusing a priest of Helm of lying, and if that goes without saying. If I'm getting screwed over, I'm going to be returning the favor. So, I will help as best I can. May the great God give light to all wrongs against you. You may seek healing and tools to aid you here as you need, as the acolytes and you will receive. Our resources are a thing at the moment, but an ally of Helm and servant of Torm is awaiting you in the sewers now. Seek Keldorn to serve with you. Fate guide you both. Must we run errands for this temple of fools, Thule? The Rivian in this city wish to worship an abomination and put out their eyes. What difference could it make to us? Keldorn might be
I have been thinking, and I think that I may have been exceedingly harsh in my treatment of you, once again.
Oh, really? You treat everyone else like dirt. Why should I be any different? Understand, Thule. I have not been on the surface all that long. Sometimes I forget that things here are different from the world I once knew. I have toyed with your feelings unfairly, letting you down with the other males I've known. You have not been like them. It was wrong of me. Ooh, that probably took a lot out of Baconia. Yeah, eating crow again, eh? I could get to like this. Hmm. Uh, it's something I might like to say. But on the other hand, if she's sort of serious, I don't want to make fun of her, even though it sort of creates an odd mood. So I guess it's understandable. Don't worry too much about it. Um, what? No hatred or righteous indignation. Such meekness is a pathetic and weak tool. If you showed anger, I would expect such and accept it. This acceptance of yours is much more difficult to take. I suppose I should be grateful for it. But before I retch out of pure disgust, let's just continue on our way. Yeah, I guess Viconia's in a...
What do you require?
She doesn't really know.
Hmm?
I guess she's familiar with how things are done in the Underdark and how things stand, more or less. So she's very uncomfortable and doesn't really very clumsy with how similarly type of relationships are handled on the surface. So she's expecting a different reaction from what she's getting.
Hail! Are you one that would serve alongside the Guardians of Helm?
I can tell you are of the like mind of many that follow the Vigilant One. It's another quest, I'll take it. It's a complicated matter, so I trust you will bear with me in the telling. Oh my god, get on with it. It's my responsibility to furnish this temple with the artifacts that speak of Helm's glory. Objects that please the eye, draw the mind into the glory of Helm. What exactly do you want me to do? Askatla is lucky to have an exceptional artist visiting, second only perhaps to that poor prism of Nashkel. What a loss his death was to us. I speak of Sir Sarles, who is making a brief stop before leaving for Kalimshan. We wish to use this great opportunity to commission a work from him. But nothing is ever easy. Aside from his enormous commission fee, he claims he will work in nothing short of pure Illithium, a metal more valued than gold. So again, what do you want me to do? This is where you come in. I would ask that you convince Sarles to honor Helm. Other churches court him as well, though they have no more Illithium than we. You will have to secure enough Illithium to keep him happy, and convince him to accept an affordable commission. Discuss this with Sir Sarles, he may be reasonable. Do as you must. Be stern in your negotiations. None should exceed Helm in this. Try to avoid hurting anyone, but answer threats in kind. Sarles is worth it. Will I be reimbursed if I must spend my own gold to get him? You will be paid as best as the coffers of Helm will allow. If you do not come out ahead, count it toward your service to Helm. A donation in another form. Delay will allow other temples to outstep us. Go to Sarles at the Eaststep estate in the southeast section of the government district. Conduct yourself with discipline. You are the eyes of Helm in this enterprise.
Be quick with it!
That opens up an interesting opportunity for us.
Fine.
Although it's not that amazing, really. Uh, lithium can be used in a couple of ways. One way is to give it to Sir Charles, other is as a crafting component. And naturally, we're not going to give it to Sir Charles. Why the hell would we? The problem is, well, it's not really a problem, but is that we're not going to benefit all that much from making it as a crafting component. It can, well, it does give a little bit of benefits. Certainly, we're going to do it. It's a minor thing, though.
Hello there.
Miranda, you are Talon Nearcast, priest of Talos, are you not? Yes I am. What do you ask? You don't remember me. We lay together an evening many moons ago, and this here is your daughter. Lainey, greet your father, darling. Hello, father. Uh, are you sure? I mean, I have no memory. You were deep in your cups that evening, Nurkas. Blame me not if you have no memory of the event. I see. What is it exactly that you want? I want you to take responsibility for your child, foolish man. Mommy, I don't like this daddy. I like the other daddies better. Hush, child. What's this? Oh, nothing, Nalanirkas. A simple mistake, perhaps, on my part. Please do excuse me. You're in such trouble, girl. I see. Alice's blessing on you then, and good day. Yeah, the Elysian can be used as to enhance a useful item a little bit. The main benefit, in my opinion, is already in the item without the enhancement. It's good against undead. What the enhancement gives is basically level drain immunity, but since we already have it in the amulets, it doesn't help all that much. I suppose and since this bastard has berserk, it's not that important for him, and he doesn't know how to use that type of item anyway. So it doesn't really matter too much what we're gonna do with it. Still,
Hope
that
be
said,
paid well for this.
there's no benefit really to giving it to Sir Charles, so a little bit of money at most.
Yes, I await your word. What is my task?
What do you have killed?
Yeah, the sewer here is it's a hex shape, a hexagon. We do not want to really go, well, actually we could. Yes, we could. There are other interesting things here besides the other party. Yeah. Actually, it is quite nice. Oh shit. The thing is, I think you don't get all the quests if you come here after a certain point. But if you just explore this without any reason really being here, then you can get at least one extra quest. No. I think it's a sort of a visit quest. There are certain locations here that you'll get sort of a quest to give a purpose to visit them. But if you visit them without having those quests, the game sort of provides you with a little bit of additional things to do there, because the conversation doesn't directly get directed to the quest conversation lineup. So you have other options that you don't have anymore once you have the reason to go there. So it directs the conversation to tracks that
I am out of sight of others.
you can't reach all the previous options anymore. Yeah. 6-man group. at least one mage, at least one cleric, a lot of fire focus. And this is what the group we want. There's so many heavy armor wearing guys here that we're going to get our one extra armor. Okay, this is pretty much the threshold.
A snare has been set.
We want to have a...
A snare has been set.
We don't want to have a wall of traps here. We sort of want to have a
snare has been set.
A few at a time. So if they get... I don't want the same traps to be shooting at the same targets. I want them to be staggered a little bit.
A snare has been set.
Victory shall be
ours. This is a serious fight for us. They have a better group overall. We have basically one guy who's ready to stand up to their, what, 3 or 4 melee capable guys. It's going to be tough for us. We want the skeletons to act as a sort of a block once the enemies start flowing our way.
What do you require? Consider it done.
Yes, Abil.
Basic protections. I don't want to be affected by fear. I want to be able to spot invisible creatures, but it's not worthwhile to throw it yet. You might want to start with the silence. That's probably a good option.
Yes. Fine, fine. Just stop pestering me.
I'll try to conjure the fire elemental. It would help us quite a bit. Something that they might have a little bit of trouble killing. They have very likely at least some magical weapons, so they can kill it. The thing is, it might delay them longer than the skeletons. Unless we have to kill it. Wouldn't be too big of a trouble for us. It'll trigger all the traps though, so that sucks.
I must rest for a cause to succeed. Yes? I am out of sight. I will do my best.
There's really very little point in talking with them. But I suppose
What is
we
it
could.
now? Oh, all right.
Ustanza dos. I shall follow your strength.
What is my task? Yes. On my honor. Very well.
I need a swig of some strong...
Parnor the Hatchet Man. What is that? Strangers walking in our midst. Whose blasted job was it to keep watch? Spoil our hiding for sure. Banksters all around. Alright then, I alone get the spoils. You there, hand over your loot or I split your skull wide. 1,000 gold will do. I think you had best hand over your own, or I'll end your life where you stand. Then you will fall before the might of my axe. Maybe I'll let Galchopare and Drock have a piece of you as well.
I am yours to command.
Go bother someone else.
We want heavy disrupting spell, so not damage, chaos.
What do you require? Done.
Run.
Saga,
Back.
destiny awaits.
Okay, let's look at the situation. Gea silenced, Rengard silenced, Raukvia silenced, Zorl silenced, Gal Chophair confused, but that was the only one. Could have been worse, could have been better.
Me axe be bloody ready. It ain't a decision I'd make.
Yeah.
I'm busy, okay? I'm busy. Have you nothing else to do but bother
Try to
me?
take care of the
Victory shall
wizard.
be ours. You know this.
Try to disable any illusions they'll have.
I shall
On
not
the
yield
berserk.
to you. I'll do as you tell, but only if there be a good amount of coins of it.
Jacques, now Natha. Lil Allure!
Busted Baker's immune! Busted Baker's immune!
What is my task?
Bark your orders already.
No mercy for those who oppose us!
Take it down. Take the wizard down. Okay.
Yes,
He has
what should I fetch now?
breach should bring down his physical defenses, and he'll die quickly after that.
Yes, yes, I see.
On my honor.
What gives? I best be paid well for this.
Well, the chaos did help. One of their guys was totally neutralized by it.
Yes, a bit.
Apparently one of their solid fighters. Okay,
Yes.
could I...
Very well.
The sons of Dost.
7,200 for that guy. Quite
What
nice.
is it now?
Wait,
I am
we have
less
other
busy.
things to do. I need to get that elemental back under control if I can. Excellent. We'll do looting later, there's still a lot of fighting for us to do. Fire elemental won't last forever, so
Do you
we'll
want ground? I've killed for
we'll
less.
use it now while we still have control.
What do you require? I am out of sight. As you ask.
Okay. We still have some of our buffs on, so I want to see what else we can do. Another Rakshasa and a lot of kobolds. In many ways that's actually easy for us.
I must
Go
rest
bother
for a
some.
cause.
Edwin do this, Edwin do that. Somebody get this jerk a banana.
In cactus pulca.
Yes? It shall be.
Me axe be... Aye, that be sounding right.
What is my task? Consider it done. Ugh.
Holy shit.
I shall not yield to you.
The Rakshasa is coming our way.
Aye, I'll do as you wish. For now.
On my honor.
It's fairly
Mark
tough
your
to
orders
farm.
already.
I'm busy, okay? I'm busy.
Yeah, that's nice. A little bit of haste might help here.
And later I'll split your gut up.
Cry for your lives. They are over. Have you nothing else to do but bother me? Oh, all right. You can do it. Bah! Useless weapon.
Bring it down.
Bah! Useless weapon. Ha! Fear me.
What do you require?
No.
Be quick with it. Aye, the dwarf.
Excellent.
Yes, master. What
Yes?
should I fetch
Anything
now?
else?
What do you
We already are here and we have our blue buffs on, we might as well clean the place out.
Ultranon!
Another secret passage here.
My Tom, I shall strike you.
Bah! Useless
Halt and
weapon.
go no further, layman. There be a grave evil here, the source of which I have yet to find.
Please forgive the harshness of my tone, but state your business in this place. Maybe we should take Keldor in our party. Keldor is a paladin. That would work well, wouldn't it? A paladin would be an excellent warrior because there's a paladin specific equipment and they're one of the best equipment you can have for killing anything that's evil aligned, which means basically most of the enemies you'll ever encounter. I'll take Keldor in the group. I think I'll do. I'm sort of interested in seeing. He will never ever in a million years get along with this group. No, it's fine. That's fine. Even if we get into a fight with him, that's fine. Everything that happens with him is fine as long as we keep the 4. So. The only reason I'm sort of hesitating is I don't want to share my experience with the Keldor. But Paladin is really good. Not now. I need to think about that a little bit. We've been sent by the church to search these debts for missing followers. Aye, and we are well met. I'm a humble servant of the most noble order of the Radiant Heart, and I believe I am to meet you here. Our quests are linked. The reason I don't want to take him to is that I don't want to take this quest now, so he'll start to bitch about that if I don't go there now. The evils of which I spoke, its presence is quite strong, and unsurprisingly, it emanates from somewhere deep below us. Come, let us seal our fates together and seek it out. I was instructed to wait the group that I would aid in this matter. It is my duty to serve for the greater good. Yeah, I think it's best we maintain our separate paths. After your work in this place is done, seek me out at the Order of the Radiant Heart. This city is the heart of much corruption, and the work of an old paladin is never done. Healing potion.
I must rest for a cause to succeed.
Stop complaining.
This weapon is worth.
My weapon has no effect. My weapon has no effect.
I know, but I'm too lazy to stop attacking.
No
Ooh, a sea troll. I'll stay down. Ooh, Viconius. Holy shit. How the hell did you almost die from that? So, well, you have your sucky armor, don't you? That's why we're here. Fix that problem.
Useless weapon.
I best be paid well for this.
I think that's it. Roger Defense. Roger Defense is not an enemy, so we can ignore him. Just wrap up the... Oh shit.
Victory shall be ours. You know this.
What is my task?
Your worthless lives end here!
Holy crap.
Trust is for the dead.
On my honor. Be quick with it. What do you require?
Kill the commandos.
I require rest. I demand we stop.
What do you want?
Feel
No mercy for
something.
those who oppose us! How long do you intend to track your whip on my back? I say we stop now.
When the day be done, the day be done. Get me from here, you blasted fool!
Kobolds are surprisingly good.
Rest for a cause.
There's nothing special about them as far as hitting things is concerned. I mean, doing damage is concerned. They hit quite well.
Half killed for less. Me axe be bloody ready. It be near the decision I'd make. Eh? I'll do as you
Okay,
tell.
we're done.
Only if
All the
there be a
enemies
good
are
amount of
defeated.
coin to me.
It's time to just loot. See what we gain from this. The haul should be fairly good. Especially for our frontline warrior types.
Bark your orders already. I'll best be paid well for this.
Full plate mail. It's a great option for us.
I've killed
No
for
magical, it's high armor class, no magical
Be quick with
enchantments,
it.
so it can be
Aye, that be
combined with
sounding
a
right.
protection ring. Summon Nishru. Summon Nishru. Seems to be a popular spell there here. Ooh. And throwing axe, shield, and full plate magical armor. Plate mail, magical shield, Morningstar shield, and a helmet. Okay, very good haul. Very good haul.
What do you want?
I doubt their items are all that great. But my items are shit anyway, so they're probably still better than what I've got. And that's the point. We'll see what we have and probably then end. We'll have to decide what we want to start doing next.
And later I'll split your gut open.
Doesn't probably matter which temple we're going to visit, we just need identification
I require
services.
rest. I demand we stop.
Talos should be
Aye,
just
the
fine.
dwarf
Talos
will
would
do
be an evil temple.
When the day be done, the day be done. I wish rest, no argument.
I must rest for a cause to succeed.
You have my greetings, faithful one.
Chaos prevail! Do you require the services of Talos? Yes. Identify my crap. It's hard to imagine this not being a major upgrade for us. Okay, you have the shield of buckler of +1 versus small shield +2. Small shield is better. Lot better. Okay, full plate +1. Full plate. Plate mail. Okay, we'll split the full plates. We'll take full plate +1. We'll take the full plates. She has the protection ring +2, so it'll be basically like full plate +2. Yeah, -8 armor class, -5. Throwing axe, +2 throwing axe. It's a ranged weapon for an axe user. Hard to complain about that. Okay. Cloak of Sewers. Armor class +1 can polymorph self. Once per day, the wearer can change into a rat, a troll, or a mustard jelly. These are good items. The main benefit of these are that I think they stack on top of everything else. So do I want armor class -9 or -6? I'm not quite sure. The other will get something like a cloak of displacement, so it's not like they get nothing. I guess I'm sort of would like to give it to Beconia because she is more vulnerable. 51 hit points is very little. So Corgan can deal with the damage somewhat. Beconia cannot. She has to be. Her defense is armor class. If that fails, she'll go down pretty quickly. Not sure if I save these. I don't think so. It's a decent amount of cash anyway for us. Helm of Charm Protection. Immune against Charm. You have a normal helmet. So didn't have to think much about this. They're both protected from Charm. With the Berserking, it wasn't a really issue in the first place. So no one uses a flail. It's a good flail though. +2 with poison damage. Take 5 hits of poison damage. Saving throw versus poison or extra damage. Corgan is never gonna use this. It's more about if we take additional characters along, then we might have use for it. But it's a terrible reason to haul around stuff. It might be a decent reason if it didn't weigh so much, or if we would have better containers. Bag of holding would be sufficient in that sense. But I think we're done for the moment. I need to sell this crap off and I need to take a rest. And overall, decent haul. Probably get closer to 20,000 gold again, and we have much better equipment on our frontline fighters. Overall, a pretty significant buff to our situation. This should be enough. There's shopkeepers on the Docks district.
Best be paid well for this.
There's certainly a tavern. The Arnie's Keep is the very next likely target. It should be easy for us at this point. Well, it's never fully easy. The thing is, there is some kind of level scaling. It's not directly that everything scales according to you, it's that you sort of face different group compositions based on your level, and they don't scale to eternity.
Come, enter and be welcome at the sea's bounty.
There's still a certain difficulty level, usually to certain encounters, and the flavor of the encounters doesn't change. For example, if you face a group of golems somewhere, they'll stay as a group of golems, but what golems you face might change a little bit. So, for example, you're very unlikely to face adamantine golems in any golem fights, unless it's specifically important that certain golem is it is the specific golem is there, and it happens to be an adamantine golem. Usually that would be something like an iron golem over on our levels, I think. No, we aren't getting much. It's sort of. No, I'm reluctant to sell these here. I'm sure the prices are right. The armors just look different, although they're the same item. So I thought maybe the 1,500 is the maximum this guy is willing to offer for anything. That probably isn't the case. I'm not getting a 5th scroll case though. Always have to be good enough. Okay, and we'll end here. Next up,
I'll do as you tell
the
me,
Arnie's
but
Keep.
only if there
Yep.
be a good amount of coins.
There are a lot of things still for us to do, even in the city, but yep, the Arnie's Keep is a good middle area quest to do at this point. We haven't really explored any of the areas thoroughly. We haven't visited any extra buildings. There's the sewer and the catacombs below that. The graveyard unexplored. The catacombs below that we explored one place there, but not all. I think Druid Grove partly unexplored. Trade Me still has missions. Windspear Hills haven't visited. Umar Hills haven't visited. So I think Umar Hills at least spreads to other locations too. So we still have a lot for us to do. At this point, the Arnie's Hold is probably just fine. We have what it takes to deal with everything we'll face there, but we aren't super strong, so it should still give us a little bit of a trouble here and there.